Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Lori from She of Three Angels. I hope everyone is doing well today. It is flippin' hot and humid in Arizona. Well, in the part of Arizona where I'm from, or I'm at. Some other places are getting rain and cooler weather. But not here. We keep getting teased. We keep getting the humidity. I wish I really talked my husband into moving, but that ain't happening, so I might as well just go ahead and suck it up, get used to it. So I'm really excited because I'm trying to figure out how many days the kids have until they go back to school. And I'm watching for traffic too. So what is today? Today's Thursday. They go back to school on the 10th of August. All of them. All of them go back to school on the 10th of August. And I'm tired of seeing their lazy bums hanging around at home. So, doing the video and electronic thing. But they are getting their chores done first. Maybe not as good as Mom would do chores, but Mom has had to learn to let go of that. Because not everybody does things like you do. So I am on my way. Got the email from Joann's that I can use 2 50% off coupons in one purchase on 2 different items. So guess where I'm going? Crazy. I'm just gonna go see if they have anything. I also want to check out their clearance and see if there's anything else on clearance. I've been doing the paper hole punchy things, or the paper punches lately, but I just don't know if paper punches are on the budget. But you'll have to watch my next haul video to find out. And I have to apologize to everyone because I feel incredibly guilty. I have had a few hauls that particularly were more snack related because the kids are home. Sorry guys. But there were a few odds and ends of either some of the EAD body sprays, perfumes, whatever you want to call them. So there were a few items, craft items, maybe stickers, that I failed to record before I put everything away. I feel guilty for not sharing those with you. I am so sorry. I did post a friend mail video from Jessica. We did a swap with flip books. I kind of challenged her, and I'm glad I did because she did a beautiful job. You can see that video in my playlist. And oh my gosh, my phone is like shaking like crazy. I hope it doesn't come across that way when I upload it, because that would really suck. I'm sorry, that would really stink. But In that video, I kind of explained that I've been having a rough couple weeks, and I really don't like talking about the depressing stuff because it's just so boring and nobody wants to hear that stuff. And a lot of people have reached out and said that they've said prayers, and I appreciate that more than you guys will ever know. I do realize that, you know, when He pulls these stepping stones or storms in front of us, that's the time that we need to persistently and consciously pray and be thankful for what we do have. So it's been a process. Generally the summers are really bad for me because in Arizona it just gets so extremely hot and it's miserable outside and you don't want to go outside. And my dear friend Ninju from Ninja Does Crafts can vouch for that. You can see her complaining about how hot it is in Arizona too. It's just, it's miserable. I mean, like, you feel like you're just melting. It's so hot. And I know it's hot in other places, but, you know, it really does feel like Arizona's either the oven or hell, you know? It's just so hot. But it is what it is. So today I am heading out to Joann's. I know Michael's has a 50% off coupon also right now, so I may stop there also on the way home. I am trying to build my craft punch collection. I'm doing it slowly but surely, and I of course do not want to buy anything unless I can get it for 50% off or clearance down to their rock bottom price. So that's where I'm at with my punches. You know, when you have 3 kids at home and they're still in school and school supplies they need right now, and I don't know what it is about high school, but our high school does not provide a list of supplies that the kids need until like their first week of school. And it's really hard for people who plan and budget to like predict what they'll need. I don't want to buy something that they're not going to need. So that's just, it's difficult for me because I like to know what they need, and so I can go get it and be done and over with. My youngest, my monkey, she is in her 6th year of elementary school, so she'll be going on to junior high next year. But this is her last year at elementary, and all 3 of my kids went to the same elementary school, so it's kind of cool. We've been in this house for 16 years. Yeah, 16 years. So, kind of awesome. That they've all had, you know, the same teachers, and we've only gone through 1 principal, actually 2 now I should say, but my youngest is the only one who's had a 2nd principal. All the other ones had the same principal for 6 years each, so that's kind of nice. Really not much going on here when it's hot like this. I hibernate. I hibernate and it's hot, and I get depressed because I'm hibernating. You know, it's good to get outside. It's good to get some vitamin D. And it's funny, I was looking at Monkey the other day when we went to go get her immunizations, and she looked all pale and dark circles under her eyes, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, are you feeling okay? She's like, yeah, I feel fine, Mom. But this is like the first summer that they've not really gone like to the pool a lot. They've just kind of hibernated with me, and it's kind of weird. So we have 2 fridges in our house, and one of them completely died. So I'm very thankful that we have the second fridge. So we will be sometime in the near future hunting for a new fridge. Hopefully the second one doesn't die before we get a new to us fridge. It always stinks when stuff like that happens, and I know you can't predict when it does. But hubby and I are like, I can't believe it. I'm like I'm almost in awe that I checked our bank account this morning and we're still in the positive, which is so totally awesome. It's definitely a win-win for us, even with the fridge out. We've just decided to hold off on getting the fridge because we have one working fridge, so we didn't want to overextend ourselves and deplete the account, which is good. You know, we're trying to be smart about our money. Do we necessarily need two fridges? Probably not, but there's just a necessity when you've got 3 growing kids. And I tell you, if one person's getting out of a growth spurt, another one's coming along and going in a growth spurt. So they're constantly growing, and one of the reasons I'm glad that they're going back to school is because my snack budget or my food budget over the summer is just like doubled. I thank the Dollar Tree for, you know, not making it triple, because I've been getting the snacks at the Dollar Tree and the kids seem to be tolerating them and they're okay with getting them there. And the one thing I have been doing this year is I've just been, if I buy one thing, like if I buy the 3-pack of the Cracker Jacks, I buy one for each of them, because I get tired of the bickering back and forth. But then I have to deal with, okay, whose trash is laying around the house? Times 3. Ugh. I love being a mom, and I'm so proud to call these kids my kids, and honored that I get to be their mom. But you know, there's just some frustrations with it too. It's not easy. It is a 24/7 job. And I love it. Even the frustrating parts. Because that's just showing growth. Showing growth on their end. Or maybe not showing growth. Because I have to keep on asking them over and over and over to do the stuff that they need to do. But anywho, I just thought I'd pop on really quick. There's a few of my subscribers who really enjoy my chit chat videos and my, now that I know what RA stands for, thanks Kathy, my ride-alongs. It's weird calling it a ride-along. I ain't got no bars up against the back of my window, but I get it. Thanks. I felt so silly for asking you that, but I'm like, rheumatoid arthritis? Huh? That's where my nursing mind goes. What do you mean, thanks for the rheumatoid arthritis? I'm silly. I'm sorry. And I have to catch up on a lot of videos. I have to apologize to all the friends I have subscribed to. I just haven't been healthy. I've been needing a lot of rest. Have some girly issues going on right now, so I've been needing a lot of rest. shifts I work a week, and just trying to do my best. Have some craft projects that, you know, I did some swaps with some people, so I've got to make sure that those get done, and those are time consuming for me because I can't just sit down and throw pocket letters together and just let them sit around. The way that I do it is I wait until somebody wants to do a swap with me, and I have to tap into kind of like, it's really hard to describe. I try to tap into what kind of draws me to that person. Kind of, like for instance, I got a charm for Trisha at Mom of Two Boys, and I had an idea of what I wanted. I had ideas because I knew what she liked, but when I went shopping for it, sorry you guys, when I went shopping for what I was looking for, I kept on being drawn to something else, and I'm like, no, that's not what I came here for. You know, you're supposed to check and speed up when you're getting onto the freeway, people. So I kept on getting drawn towards a dream catcher. And I already sent this to her, and she's already got it. I sent it in a pocket letter to her. It was a surprise pocket letter. She wasn't expecting it or anything, and I'm not expecting anything back. But the charm just kept on. I would go and I'd go around the aisle like a couple times. I'd circle that aisle, and I'd be like, but I want to get this for her. You know, what I wanted to get her was like a skull thing, and I knew she probably already had a couple of them. But I kept on getting drawn to this dream catcher, and it was just screaming her name at me. Does that kind of make sense? So when I do pocket letters, I kind of like take my time with them, because I don't want to just like throw some paper in a pocket and some stuff, you know, in the back of it. I usually tend to really pick and choose what goes in that pocket letter for that person. So it's kind of like I get a feeling or a vibe that, oh, they'd really like this, or, you know, this would look really good with that. So, and I sometimes think that I take a pause from making the pocket letter or the flip book, because not that I've exhausted all my ideas, it's just that I think this might be the perfectionist part of me that really kind of wants to make it special. Like, I want my heart to touch their heart. Does that make sense? And I've always been that way. Whenever I buy something for somebody, I don't just buy it to buy it. I buy it because it means something to me about them. So like when I pick charms and stuff like that, it's the same thing. I have intentions on getting one thing, but if something else is telling me, oh no, you need to get this one for her, then I'll get that one, because I listen to my intuition or my instincts, however you want to say that. So, you know, whenever I do a swap with somebody, I always try to make sure I have plenty of time to work on it. And I want it to make it look like I've done that. But then on the flip side of that, I'm really modest, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. I just kind of threw some stuff together. So it's sad that I'm like, oh, just shoot me now. It's miserable being inside this head. Miserable. Well, guys, I want to thank you for coming along with me. And I'm almost at Joann's. I went to the bigger Joann's This is like a Super Joann's. The one over by my house, the close one, it's like a fabric store. So there's not very much paper. There's not very much jewelry stuff. There's just not a lot of stuff there. So I like coming to this one because it's the bigger one. And they have a bigger selection of craft stuff other than just fabrics. So hopefully by the end of the day today, I will have a haul for you guys. And if not, then it's been nice talking to you. Anyways, guys, I'm almost here, so I'm going to say ciao bella for now. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!